Welcome to Basic Brewing Radio for Thursday, November 27th, 2025, Thanksgiving. I'm James Spencer. Here at Basic Brewing Radio, we're all about home brewing. This week, it's Hop Sampler number 27, pitting New Zealand Pacific Sunrise, Strata, and Comet against each other. I'm joined in the tasting by author Chris Colby, homebrewer Scott Housel, Matt Giovanisi of Brew Cabin, Josh Secor of Gambit Brewing, and Adam Ross from Twin Span Brewing, the usual cast of characters. If you want to support us financially, check out patreon.com/basicbrewing. Many thanks to everybody who's helping out in that way. If you go to patreon.com/basicbrewing, you can see a long list of stuff that you can access if you sign up as a supporter. This week, financial supporters will get a bonus audio episode that we recorded after the Hop Sampler tasting. In it, we talk more about Adam's unfortunate accident that you'll hear about this week, terpenes, pub food, the Beverly Hillbillies, and other things. It'll give you something to listen to on the way back from your holiday travels. I usually don't post on the holidays, but this year, with the reduced posting schedule, I didn't want to leave you guys with just one episode in November. Next week, I'll post a conversation with Matt Giovanisi talking about his experience brewing on a beautiful mountaintop in a low-tech way for a Brew Cabin video that's already out there. Check out his Brew Cabin channel on YouTube to see that. It's really cool. It's fun to hear how Matt went back to basics to reconnect with his brewing passion. And then on New Year's Day, there'll be more stuff in the meantime, but on New Year's Day, I'll post the annual disaster show. I'm planning something a little different this year. I've already got some stories, but it would be fun to have some more. Send your tales of brewing gone wrong to james@basicbrewing.com. Please get those to me by Friday, December 5th. I want to have plenty of time to record before the end of the year. It's coming up quick. I got to taste my Norwegian Robust Porter. That's based on the Nogno Porter recipes sent to me by Tom Young, a marketing manager of Nogno. I brewed it with the help of the seasonal yeast from our friends and sponsors at Imperial Yeast. A10 Darkness is the perfect yeast for this beer. The timing could not have been better. Imperial A10 Darkness is great for brewing rich, dark, malty beers to warm you by the fire as the weather turns colder. It certainly did a great job with this big porter. It went from 1067 down to 1016, plenty of caramel malt to leave a nice amount of body in the beer. Fermentation started quickly and got finished quickly. I was able to bottle the porter after just a week after brewing. Susan and I did that, I think, 7 days after I pitched the yeast. I did use a starter with this beer because the packet of A10 Darkness was 3 months old. Imperial recommends a shelf life of 4 months for their yeast. But, I think I could have gotten away without using a starter. Those 200 billion cells were still ready for action, zipping through that 1-liter starter and making my airlock bubble before bedtime after I pitched it into the beer. Embrace the darkness. A10 Darkness from Imperial Yeast this fall and winter. Ask your local homebrew store about A10 Darkness from Imperial. And as always, check out all the dependable deliciousness at imperialyeast.com. It's imperialyeast.com. Okay, let's get into Hop Sampler number 27. Guys, welcome to the Hop Sampler. I think this is Hop Sampler number 27. Today, we are going to do New Zealand Pacific Sunrise, CGX Strata, and CGX Comet. And helping me to taste today in the order that y'all are on my screen, we have Chris Colby, author of The Homebrew Recipe Bible, Methods of Modern Homebrewing, and How to Make Hard Seltzer. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks for having me on that show, James.
And Matt Giovanisi from Brew Cabin and Swim University. Welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
Scott Housel, down in Florida, accomplished and venerated homebrewer, at least from around here. Welcome, Scott.
Wow, that's high praise. Thank you.
Adam Ross from Twin Span Brewing in Bettendorf, Iowa.
Happy to be here, James.
And Josh Secor from Gambit Brewing in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hello, fellas.
We've got a foot. I feel like I'm calling the roll in the class today.
Present.
So
Present.
I guess Pacific Sunrise, Strata, and Comet. I know, Adam, you said that you have had experience with at least a couple of these, right?
What's Strata? Actually, I don't know what CGX Strata is. Just the farm.
No, CGX is like it's basically it's their version of cryo.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I just I've been I have a cold IPA that's getting canned tomorrow that features quite a lot of Strata. So hopefully I can get that one right.
Yeah, you can have an unfair advantage. I'm okay with that. I changed the recipe a little bit. So why don't we open beer number one? We've got three beers in front of us. Mine didn't hiss very loudly. The identities of which are obscured by a piece of duct tape on the cap of each one. I'm pouring forcefully because I didn't get that big of a hiss, but I do have some head on there.
I did get a hiss, a quite aggressive one.
Oh,
Yeah, me too. Same.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
mine
I
is
got-
about perfect.
maybe that's shipping.
I got some foam.
So here's the recipe, and I made this. I diluted it a bit because I wanted to get more bottles. I was greedy. So this is 3 quarts plus, or 3 liters plus, in batch size. 3 quarts plus 12 ounces of water, or 108 ounces, or 3.19 liters. I added 1 pound or 450 grams of Pilsen Light dry malt extract. And I brought that up to the boil, just up to the boil, and just as it started to roll a little bit, I shut off the heat, and then I added the hops for a 10-minute hop stand. At the end of that, I chilled down using an ice bath and added 3 grams of Safale USO5. So we have 14 grams or half an ounce of New Zealand Pacific Sunrise. And then because the Strata and the Comet are CGX, I only used half of those. So 7 grams of the CGX Strata and 7 grams of the CGX Comet. The original gravity was 14 bricks or 1055. The final gravity is 1008 for an ABV of 6.2%, and that is less than the 7.5% that we're used to. So, so we won't have as much fun as we usually do. But I was able to get 8 bottles out of each batch, so we got 8 sets of these beers. So reading the descriptors, and we will do that momentarily, but reading the descriptors, tropical fruit comes up a lot in the descriptors. So does anybody have any strong opinions on the first beer as we get started? Anybody want to step out?
I guess to me, this first one to me is canned mandarin oranges. That's what where my brain goes is mandarin oranges.
Yeah, I agree. I actually thought, and this sounds weird, but I always encourage when I'm doing sensory to go with your first thought. And I got like the orange scented dish soap.
Oh no!
Like it's not soapy though in taste. It tastes great, but for whatever reason, my broken brain was like, "Hey, that smells like dish soap orange."
Again with the cleaning products.
I must drink a lot of cleaning products.
Matt?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. It's not it's good. It's not jumping out at me though. Like it wasn't like intense in any one direction. So I feel like a very ripe orange that like almost has no smell to it. Pithy, perhaps. Maybe like a peeled orange instead of the rind of an orange.
Yeah, it's not pure orange fruit. I think that's where my brain was going with the cleaning products comparison. It's orange-ish.
Orange soda flavored.
Yeah, I can get that.
Do they still sell those candied orange slices? You know, with the sugar crust.
They still sell
crusting
circus
outside?
peanuts. Yeah.
And Necco wafers.
Friggin' disgusting.
And I had a Werther's Original the other day. So
Yeah.
they sell all kinds of stuff.
Was it
But
from,
you know what? They don't sell taste stations, unfortunately.
say what?
Remember taste stations? The it was like a Werther's Original, but
No.
chocolate.
Oh, no,
Mm-mm.
not familiar.
Chocolate hard candy. Well, anyone out there?
Are we all sitting around reminiscing about different hard candies right now? Are we that old?
Yeah.
Last time it was Star Wars, and this time it's candy from our youth.
Hog candy.
I remember Whorehound candy.
Oh God, they used to sell that at Silver Dollar City. It's awful. Scott Housel, any? I mean, it's just to me, it's just orange.
Yeah, I can get a little bit of tropical fruit in there too, but I think just with the with drinking so many IPAs, you get, you're kind of hoppy comes with tropical fruit now. But yeah, mostly orange. I mean, not much pine, not much resin. Really nice. I really like it.
Yeah, to me, it could be a little more bitter.
Yeah. That gives me a hint.
Oh,
At least
Ooh.
two of the three.
Chris Colby.
The flavor is really good. I like it. It's a flavorful hop, and as the others have mentioned, there's the the aroma of orange, but it's got a nice. If I had to guess, I would say this is a fairly low cohumulone hop because it doesn't finish harshly. It has a nice finish. It seems like a relatively well balanced hop, and I mean if you think it doesn't provide enough bitterness, add some more.
Put some
Yeah,
more.
that would be what I'd say. That's my non-professional opinion.
Well, shall we read the? I have selected randomly one of the, and I guess I did these just in the order that I brewed them on the brew day. Oh, and I have to thank Josh for sending the hops. These are hops that you shared with me, and we've got another set of hop sampler coming up that there are also hops from you. So thank you very much.
Well, I have to thank Crosby Hops in the Pacific Northwest because they sent me samples, and I thought, well, I can open these samples and sniff them and whatever. But this seems way more fun to use the hop samples to actually make beer out of.
So these were hoppy seconds.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Do you have a button for that one, James? There's no rim shot in there?
Well, there is one somewhere. I can't find it. I'm under too much pressure.
That's new.
Oh, thank you, James.
Happy birthday.
That's Billy Joel.
Scott requested a new pressure sound for his birthday. So happy birthday. Okay.
The only Billy Joel song I like.
Okay, New Zealand Pacific Sunrise. And this is from Hop Revolution, which is why it starts. Hop Revolution was the first grower to plant Pacific Sunrise on a commercial scale. We've been mastering this hop since 2015 and have established it as the new star of the Southern Hemisphere. Lemon and orange citrus drive this hop-forward variety, with tropical hits of melon and mango riding shotgun. Stone fruit and jammy sweetness support the initial frontline aromatics, alongside pleasant floral notes that help round out the overall profile. Pacific Sunrise shines in New England IPAs and modern IPAs looking for a fresh, sweet, and jammy fruit medley or hop-forward goodness. The sensory is orange and lemon up front, melon, mango, tropical fruit, berry, soft floral notes. The alpha is 11.5 to 14.8%. Beta is 5.9 to 6.5. And then oil in milligrams or milliliters per 100 grams, 1.5 to 2.4. I don't know if that.
And it's the non-cryo?
Yes, and it's high alpha. Hot. All of these are high, especially the CGX ones are especially high, which is why I added half an ounce of the Pacific Sunrise and then a quarter ounce of the others.
I don't think that's it. I'm not getting like 7, 8 different fruit notes. I'm getting maybe 2. 2.5.
Well, they only make so many kinds of dish soap, so
That's true.
Yeah.
I need to go calibrate
You
again.
don't have like hop soap blends. You can.
Oh, we might be onto something, man.
I think I've seen hop soap somewhere.
Yeah,
Surely.
you can get it.
Yeah.
I've got it.
There used to be hop candy. I don't know if that's
There's hop candles.
Oh, I just prefer beer.
Scientists are all about the could have, not the should have, huh?
So shall we open beer number 2?
number 2.
Why not?
Number 2, and I'm saving a significant portion, or trying to, because I anticipate some blending at the end. You're laughing like you've already drunk
Beer
yours,
on my
Chris.
laptop. That's not good.
Oh my, the head is significantly larger on this one. Wow.
Yeah, it's a nice foam stand.
But Adam, you had, I don't know if everybody knows about this, but you had a real life, fairly serious brewing disaster here recently. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago today, more or less. I was how to keep it succinct enough. There is a valve underneath my brew deck, and it is connected to my hot liquor tank. They built the brew house wrong. It's about 2 feet in front of it is a wall to the dining room, and every once in a while I have to go down there and purge open the valve because my pumps choke up, they cavitate, and that's where I bleed it. Um, and so at one point I put a hose on there, and that diverted the flow away from the wall, let it go down there. Um, but also I got a little lazy with how careful I was with the hose. I was down there. It was in the middle of a very fast transfer. We're at like 20 gallons per minute, probably in the pump speed. The hose kinked. It broke. I got hit with like a fire hose worth of boiling water.
Ouch.
Yeah, and it was in a tight space, and so I was like getting out of there, trying to get out and stop the pain and everything. And so I was washing myself down with the garden hose. I just was like, I know I screwed up. I'm gonna hose myself off. This is what needs to be done. As that's happening, I'm seeing my skin peel off,
Oof.
slough off, and so it's a lot worse than I thought. The pain is just getting worse and worse. And our brewery is windows into the brew house. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I need to start undressing because clothes, water's getting trapped. And sure enough, yeah, I'm trying to keep it fairly family friendly, but we're close to Halloween. I mean, skin was peeling and sloughing off on my body. It was hurting. It was new levels of pain I hadn't known before. Probably should have also just completely stripped down, and because what I didn't realize, because my nerves were just screaming everywhere, was I had a pocket full of boiling water.
Ugh.
And so
Oh.
I had from basically my knee to my shoulder on the right side of my body, belly button to spine was mostly second degree burns. Um, and
Ouch.
one thing I learned, which everyone I've talked to since then apparently knows this, I didn't. Um, don't put ice on a fresh burn
Oh,
because it'll just make the pain that much worse, and it'll cause that like pain ramp down to take longer. By front house manager was trying to help. One of her servers was helping out. She knew some first aid. Um, it wasn't enough, but after a little while, I'm like, I think I need to probably go to the ER or at least the clinic. So we have a clinic real close by, a convenient care. Went over there carrying my giant bag of ice because that's the only thing that made it not hurt. And it's not good when the nurses and doctors see you and they go, "Oh my God, holy," and they're swearing. And it is, yeah, it was on a pain scale of 0 to 10. I was at like a 12 at that point. And um, yeah, the doctor just said there isn't really anything he can do. Didn't look like third degree burns, but they wrote me a prescription for this cream and some painkillers, and yeah, it was about 2 weeks where I was covering myself in this cream, and and then bandaging myself up like a mummy. And then now there's probably gonna be some scarring. It looks like a sunburn. The Also kind of looks like I've wiped down on a motorcycle on the backside, all the splashback. Biggest blisters anyone had ever seen. I had like a 3 inch by 6 inch blister. I measured it. And my wife,
Wow.
who's a nurse, by the way, I caught her trying to get a picture to send to her nurse friends. And so I said, $5, and you can get the picture. And she was apparently the next day at the office getting a collection together when the blister accidentally burst.
Oh, whoa.
And yeah, that hurt. So yeah, a lot of pain, a lot of probably some scarring. Definitely was slowed me down for a while, and it'll be a while till if I don't know if this will go back looking to normal.
Wow.
But yeah, I want to recommend it. So um, I knew there was some risk down there. I assumed if that ever happened, it would be like a quick splash, and I could shut it off. I apparently was in position wrong, and so it's like getting knocked down with a fire hose.
Ugh.
I have since hard piped that in. I've come up with the proper solution, which is to put in hard stainless steel piping to divert the flow away. Also, making the rule, which is really just to myself, because I don't have like a brew staff. I have one person who helps with packaging and cellaring. But my rule is to never open that valve if the pump is like anything above like 25%.
I appreciate your sharing the story, and it's a reminder, even to homebrewers, us homebrewers, that boiling liquid in whatever volume is dangerous, really, really dangerous. And I assume we've all scalded ourselves at some point in the brewing process. I could tell my little bitty story about how I got a blister on my finger one time from a burn, but it's nothing like you.
Did your doctors tell you or anyone tell you about second skin? It's
No.
like this gel that you put over
Oh.
burns, and
No, they didn't tell me, but my wife, who's actually quite inked up herself, she's quite tattooed. They use second skin for with in regards to tattoo stuff. And actually, sidebar, the prescription took way longer than it should have to get, which was frustrating. So I had some tattoo care products because my wife's boss's husband owns a tattoo shop, and he was nice enough to give me some stuff that helped.
Well, on to cheer your thanks again. Thanks for sharing that, Adam, and we hope that you recover fully very, very soon.
best episode of Basic Brewing Radio ever.
Well, we want to make sure that people understand that they got to be careful.
I'm gonna look great without a shirt on again here soon, James. Don't worry.
I've never looked good without a shirt, so
Right. No, same. I say that sarcastically. I forget that listeners can't see video.
So, Adam, since let's get you in, or have you had time to taste them? You've been talking. Maybe we should start somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Pass. Someone else.
Matt, you go first.
I go first. Oh, we haven't even done this part yet. I thought we did this.
No, number 2. I don't think we've
This
talked
is number
about.
2.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I've been drinking while listening to the story.
Okay. This one has like a potpourri type of floral. I'll go with
Floral, yeah.
Yeah.
And soap, not just soap.
Yeah, I think it's a tad. It's hard to. I've been going back. Is it more bitter than the first beer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely floral notes. Maybe a little lilac. If I had to pick a floral flower, because I only know that in roses. So.
Well, it's not roses, so
No.
I
Right.
agree.
So it has to be, yeah. So,
Lavender.
I guess I know what a columbine is because that's where I'm from.
And then lavender. You probably know lavender.
Geranium.
That's what I meant.
elderflower.
I didn't mean lilac. I meant lavender. All right. So I know more than 2 flowers.
I think it's. I get. Of course, my taste buds are wrecked probably, but I still get a bit of juicy fruitiness, not juicy fruit, but juicy fruitiness as well.
No, I kind of agree. I get sort of some of the same citrus orange notes, but it's a lot lighter than the first beer. But definitely floral. But floral and citrus, I think, kind of dominate this one.
It's funny you say juicy fruit. I do kind of get this like candy,
Yeah,
artificial
that's what I originally got, too,
gum
yeah.
type thing.
Yeah, like juicy fruit gum. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one has a little bit harsher finish to it.
Mm.
A little, not incredibly. It's not like a Columbus, CTZ or anything, but it's you can tell there's a little more. I would very much guess this is a higher cohumulone hop.
I think I like it better than the first one, just because it's got a bit more of a punch.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a little bit more complexity going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of a mellower overall flavor. Like it's not punchy. That's
Does
true.
anyone else get citronella, or is that just my fried nose?
That's not the burn cream.
That could be the burn cream.
So it's either cleaning fluid or insect repellent for you.
I have a brief story on that. I snuck into a hop quality panel at CBC one year. I don't know if I was supposed to be there or not, and because it got to the point where they handed me a sheet and I had to put down like an ID number. I didn't have it, but I was tasting these new hop varieties and talking to this one dude, and I'm sniffing. I'm like, "What is that smell?" And everyone was super quiet in the room full of brewers, and I went, citronella, and everyone laughed, and people were like, "Oh my God, yeah, it is." And some poor hop farmer out there was probably waiting in the wings to see what people thought, and was just like, "You ruined it."
My grandmother's menthol ashtray.
Are we going to try to one up Adam's story?
Uh-oh.
Like, are we going to do the Welshman sketch from Monty Python?
Oh.
Would have dreamed of being burned over to only 30% of my body.
Luxury.
Luxury. Luxury.
I wish I
Save
had
that for
skin.
the after dark part.
Okay, so this is any more tasting notes before we read the second randomly selected descriptor.
Those were very similar, those two. You could tell the difference, but they were in the same vine. And one wasn't like super piney.
Mm-hmm.
They were both sort of the tropical fruity.
Yeah.
Two is way more complex.
Yeah, and more bitter. Okay, so Strata is the second randomly selected descriptor. Strata is a U.S. bred, and this came from Google's AI thingy. What do you call it? Strata is a U.S. bred hop variety known for its complex multi-layered profile that includes tropical and citrus notes like passion fruit and grapefruit, as well as herbal, pine, and distinctive cannabis or dank character. Developed by Indie Hops in partnership with Oregon State University, it's a versatile dual-purpose hop used for bitterness, aroma, and flavor in beers like IPAs, pale ales, and New England IPAs. Characteristics and flavor profile: aroma, a complex mix of citrus, tropical fruit, and dank herbal notes. Flavors: common descriptors include grapefruit, passion fruit, strawberry, pine, and a cannabis-like funk. It's versatile, dual-purpose, originally known as X331. It was developed from an open-pollinated perle hop and released in 2018. Alpha acid 11. Well, of course, this is the Strata and the Comet are both CGX, so you can probably double the alpha acid of the regular hop. So alpha acid of the normal hop is 11 to 18%. Beta acid 5 to 7%. Oh, and whenever I use or whenever the Google pops up, with the AI thing, I always click on some links and kind of verify stuff. Hop Alliance says Strata can be described as passion fruit meets weed. It has waves of tropical fruit, including mango, passion fruit, melon, fresh berry / strawberry, and grapefruit. So
I can agree with that. Strata is super dank. Like
Mhm.
I don't even need to use I'll do top note of some cannabis terpenes in a lot of my really easy IPAs. I don't need to do it with Strata because it brings the dank on its own.
so far I haven't tasted dank in either of these. Shall we open beer number 3?
Yeah.
A 1, a 2, a 3. And this one did not hiss as loudly as the second one. So, what do we think of the new recipe? It's less alcohol. These are smaller beers, gravity wise. Any complaints?
I think I think this round is super good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really, the simplicity, as you know, and did that for it. It lets the hop variety stick out so that you know, you're not judging anything other than, what is
Mm.
the characteristics of that varietal.
Hmm.
I thought I'd just point out the obvious there for a second.
Well, not everybody is tasting along with us, so.
And not everyone can see that from what I can recall, they're all noticeably lighter in color than in the past, probably due to the fact that it's just a diluted down recipe.
Yeah.
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 Do you think you could up the hop content?
Well,
Do you have room for that?
sure. I mean, I can put as much hops in that hop stand. I judge on, if it's a moderate gravity hop, like around 5% alpha acid, I'll add a whole ounce. But if it's like 10% alpha acid, I'll add like half an ounce. I mean, it's not scientific in that way. And then I will calculate, sort of percentage wise, the hops to where theoretically they're around the same IBUs. So yeah. I mean, I could make it as bitter. I just, my goal is to make it drinkable, and I'm afraid of adding too much, because I don't want the bitterness to overwhelm the other flavor characteristics. Matt, you are you have been kind of you've taken a hiatus sort of from producing your brew cabin stuff, but you've let me in. I don't know how much you want to let out on the public, but there's new exciting stuff coming in on the brew cabin channel that you've been working on.
This is so secret. Such a highly held secret. Yeah, I am bringing it back.
Yay!
Yeah. I stopped for 4 years. My 4 years ago was my last video,
Wow.
and I've only done 5. The last one was where I grew the hops. I put rhizomes in the ground, grew the hops, made a beer from it. So I have 2 videos in the works right now. One is a short where I took hops in the backyard. Every single one of them, I had a lot more because it's been 4 years of, constant growth. And I made a 5-gallon batch from it. I do want to send you guys beers because I won't drink it. It's just going to sit there.
Yes, please.
And I talked about the brewing disaster on your after hours show. And yeah, so that's going to be a short. And I had a bunch of friends come over to judge it, but I don't know how much I'm going to leave in. I don't know. Still figuring it out.
Are they still your friends after that, or what?
I kind of ambushed them with a phone in their face, like, hey, rate this beer. I'm filming you. They're like, what? I was like, just give me a rating, 1 out of 10.
Oh, that's too low.
Yes, yeah. So I ended up doing another video where I went up into the mountains at 11,000 feet and brewed a beer up there, sort of as a
In the wild.
get it. But the point of the video is to get back to like the old school brewing roots with like I got all my old equipment out, ditched this monstrosity of an electric stainless steel setup and just like packed everything in a truck, went in the middle of nowhere and just brewed an American amber ale, with like, the same recipe actually that we've done together on this show from the recipe development series. So I did that recipe, but like no water chemistry, no, like didn't measure anything in a hydrometer or a refractometer or any.
Wow.
I brought nothing. So
And no chill,
I
right?
did no. Yeah, I had to Duke. We had no water up there. So besides what I brought, and yeah, we did a no chill. Brought it back here, let it sit overnight, put it in a carboy, which is right there in that T-shirt, that gray T-shirt. And I filmed the entire fermentation process. So I had a phone set up in this room with the windows blacked out and just did a 5-day time lapse
Wow.
of that fermentation. So yeah, that's going to be the first video. We're working on songs right now. So I wrote 3-4 songs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Matt
So-
doesn't do anything half-assed.
No, I mean, yeah. No AI is used in the video whatsoever. So everything is made from scratch. And that's sort of the ongoing,
Wow.
ethos of Brew Cabin videos. So yeah, hopefully this month it'll be out in November.
Well, cheers to that. I'm
cheers.
very excited. You're a very talented brewer and video producer as well. So excellent. Scott Housel, we haven't heard your voice in a little while. Have you got any notes on the tasting of beer number 3?
I mean, after hearing the Strata description, that would be my guess. But now it's made me lean. But I'm not getting a ton of cannabis. I'm definitely getting tropical fruit.
Yeah, I expected a lot of pine or a lot of dank and out of one of these, but it doesn't just jump out. None of these either have jumped out with that in it.
Yeah, and I'm getting citrus again, but I don't know. Maybe a little berry, but I was thinking a little berry on the second one. But I think I don't know if that's mouthfeel.
Before we give our guesses, I'd like to go through and try each one of them again once they've warmed up a bit. Because, I think, obviously, looking for dank is going to be the one that nails that last one. And so far, to me, this one was like if I had to give one as having a dank character, it'd be this. But it doesn't just come out and punch you in the face.
Right.
With dankness.
I'm getting passion fruit on this newest one on number 3.
That's exactly what I was going to say. This one is the most passion fruit forward one, and I get a little bit of dank. The best descriptor I ever heard for Strata was like, it's like somebody's smoking a joint around the corner. Like it's just a wafting hint of
where the cool people are.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But this beer I would drink a lot of. The passion fruit I think is really good. There's a lot of orange character behind that passion fruit in this. I think it's really good.
Okay, Comet. Comet hops are dual purpose. Aren't all hops dual purpose? I mean, in the grand scheme.
Yeah,
of
it's
your
kind of a
mind
meaningless
to it.
term anymore. Yeah.
American hop variety known for a wild American or citrus forward profile with grapefruit, lemongrass, and tropical fruit notes. Originally developed for high alpha acids for bittering, they found a resurgence in popularity for their intense aroma and flavor in late stage additions and dry hopping. They have an alpha acid content of 9 to 12% and are used in a wide range of beers. So, aroma and flavor of Comet. A mix of citrus, grapefruit, tangerine, tropical fruit, or pineapple, and herbal grassy notes. Some describe it as wild American or dank. Ooh, another dank. Experienced a decline when newer hops were released, but has seen a resurgence in craft brewing. Origin and history. Bred from an English variety, Sunshine, and a wild American male hop. Developed by the USDA in the 1960s and released in 1974. Huh.
Wow.
Commercial production ceased in the 1980s before making a comeback.
I took notes of everything you said. They're all citrus, tropical fruits, herbal, and dank.
Well, except for
That's
except for
how
New
that works.
Zealand, or except for there's no dank in Pacific
They
Sunrise.
didn't say dank, and you're right.
Honestly,
Citrus
in this
tropical.
case, I do think normally I hate going off of Google's AI review of things, But
And you should.
everyone else is trying to sell you hop, so they're going to use the terms that are selling right
Sell
now, which is
hops.
citrus, dank, tropical. Google is more wrong than not in its AI, but like it at least is a little less biased towards trying to get you.
Does the AI smell the hops and then make that determination?
Oh yeah, they got a Terminator back there with a giant
Yeah,
nose.
it just takes all of the sales pitches from across the internet and combines them together and says, can't all be the same.
While doing a hop rub.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've used a fair bit of Comet in my day, and all of the super tropical passion for grapefruit, that seems like a stretch to me out of Comet.
Yeah, I've never
Like,
gotten that either.
No, I get a lot of citrus, a lot of orange, but a lot of like that, almost like the generic hoppiness.
And it's
out of
cheap
it.
though, right? So it's like
Yeah, it's super good. I mean, I like Comet. You can do
Yeah.
single hop Comet beers, and they're great. But it's not going to be the same as a Citra or any of the new kind of designer hops.
I've never used Comet, never used Pacific Jade. Is that the other one we have?
Pacific
Just
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
To me, number 3 has about the same bittering level as number 2. Number 1 seems to be the softest bitterness of the 3.
What is Wild American?
What? She was a wild American. All right.
Scott, you should know. You're the wildest American I know.
I know. There's a lot of pressure.
That is Wild American. Now we're talking.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Thank you again. Thank you so much. Well, in high school, we were on some field trip out in the woods of Pennsylvania, and Chris W., I can't remember what his last name was. Everybody's like, where did he go? And all of a sudden he comes bursting through the bushes going, Wild America! And it was really funny at the moment. So that's what it makes me think of.
Well, I think I like all 3 beers. I think that the second and the third, like I say, have more in common than the first. The first one is, to me, it needs a little bigger punch of bitterness, but I like the flavor. So, like if you were to design a beer with, say, a good bittering charge at the beginning of the boil, and then like add a bunch of that at the end of the boil, or perhaps in dry hopping, I think that would be a delicious beer.
Mm-hmm.
The second one might be my favorite of the 3, and I think it's just because it has that little bitterness punch. There's a bit. I think it's a bit more complex than the other 2. It's the one that makes me want to come back and have another sip.
It's interesting. That's my least favorite, but it's also certainly the most complex. So I'm getting orange off 1 and not much else. Getting just a mess of stuff in number 2, and then 3 is definitely passion fruit with a little something else.
So which is your favorite, Adam?
If I get this wrong, because I am a self-proclaimed lover of Strata, I'm going to be upset with myself. And I really thought 1 was Strata, because I actually tend to, when I use it, I always think orange. For me, Strata is Amarillo that's dankified a little bit. And so I was thinking 1 has to be it, but then 3 really is passion fruit. And if that's what the descriptors really are saying, then I'm like, I think my favorite is number 3.
I kind of agree, because I use a fair amount of Strata at Gambit too. And 3 is really good, but it is the cryo version of Strata, which I've never used. But if I can pull that much passion fruit out of it, I might have to switch some things around in the endorsement. That's kind of my main hazy that we brew, and add some CGX to it, because I really like the passion fruit notes that come out of this beer.
I don't get anything dank.
I kind of do with it warming up. Like I've had my
I
bottles
smell
sitting
it
out
more
for quite
than
a while.
taste it.
I've written down my guess.
Well, I concur on the passion fruit now on number 3.
Passion fruit? I don't think I've ever
There's
had.
a lot.
Passion fruit is the thing. It's got a lot of seeds, right?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
papaya. What's papaya?
Well, there's pomegranate, which
Well,
also has
a lot of seeds in papaya.
Oh.
I've never taken like a bite out of a passion fruit, but I've had plenty of passion fruit flavored candies and juices and sodas over the years.
Oh, it's super tart when you get an actual passion fruit.
Yeah.
All right, I kind of get it.
Anybody else? Who wants to step out first with a guess?
I'll go.
I mean, I know what
I've
they
been
are.
the
This is
slowest.
simple.
Well, I heard Scott.
Yeah. Well, I'll go. Number 1 was Pacific Sunrise, and number 2 Comet, and number 3 Strata.
Right. Josh.
I think Scott nailed it. That's exactly what I would think as well.
I disagree. I think number 1 is Comet, 2 is Pacific, and then 3 is Strata.
Matt.
So there's a clue that number 3 cannot be Strata. 3 of us have guessed it.
I'd be so disappointed if we're wrong.
Matt or Chris.
Okay, the two dank ones were what?
Not Pacific Sunrise.
Not Pacific.
Strata
Okay,
and Comet.
I think Pacific Sunrise is number 1. I'll just guess against what other people have guessed for 2 and 3, just in case.
Game show theory. Nice.
Just like game theory, yeah.
So you say number 2 is Strata
Sure.
and 3 is Comet.
I
Matt.
have a lot of confidence in that.
Are you saying Monty Hall just showed you the goat behind door number 2?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that whole thing about.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's save it for the after dark. I got the explanation for you, James.
Okay.
Patreon
Matt.
members, you can figure out the explanation.
Yeah.
Matt Giovanisi.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I'm gonna pick Pacific Sunrise as the second one.
Oh. Okay.
Same as me.
All right.
As far as the Strata and the Comet, I could flip those between 1 and 3. So this is a pure guess on my part. I'm gonna say Comet is number 1. I got these little post-it notes, and Strata is number 3. So Comet, Pacific Sunrise, Strata.
So you and Adam are the same. Okay, we have 3 different teams. Chris and I are the same because I said Pacific Sunrise just because the bitterness was low on the first one. I thought that was the non CGX. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CGX hop, and then it was kind of a toss up between the other two. So I'm with Chris in that I say Pacific Sunrise 1, Strata 2, Comet 3. Scott and Josh are the same with Pacific Sunrise 1, Comet 2, Strata 3. And Matt and Adam are Comet 1, Pacific Sunrise 2, and Strata 3.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is there any way that all of us are wrong?
Oh, probably.
I'm not a oddsman or whatever.
It's a statistician.
Statistician. I love you guys. Okay. All right, here we go. The unveiling. Number 1 is Pacific Sunrise.
Hey.
Okay, so now it's just a flip of the coin, basically. Number 2 is Comet. Oh,
No.
Oh, Scott and Josh. Scott and Josh got it. And
What a
number
team.
3 is Strata.
At least I just didn't disappoint my baby Strata. I know her from a mile away.
So you either got one or you got all. So yeah, you guys, Scott and Josh, you got all 3, and then the rest of us got 1 out of 3. So at least none of us got none. of the three. So
Thing is, I'm going to spend my point more wisely than Scott and Josh. I'm going to invest it.
No, we're gonna blow it.
Yeah.
So what are our learnings? I thought number two was my favorite, and then I guess that's Comet. But I mean, am I outvoted? Am I the only one that thinks number 2 was the best?
I thought number 2 was good.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that was probably my favorite as well.
Oh, excellent.
I would go exactly the opposite. I thought. I mean, I liked number 2, but I think the other two are, at least for these hops. For me, I'm gonna brew a hazy with them most likely, and the Pacific Sunrise and the Strata give you everything you want in a hazy IPA.
Mm.
Like the extra to me, the Comet was the most bitter and the most hoppy, generically hoppy, not tropical hoppy or citrusy hoppy, more like that green hoppiness, which you don't need as much of that in a hazy. This would be amazing in a ton of other beers.
Mm.
Was it CGX? I know we've said it 100 times, but
Yeah,
was
the
it
only
CGX?
one that wasn't was the Pacific Sunrise.
Okay.
First one.
So I'm going to blend all three together just in the proportions that I have left in my glass. But Adam, you and Josh are Adam, you've talked a lot. Josh, you and Adam are going to meet up. Josh, you and Adam are going to meet up here shortly.
Yeah,
Just sit up and drink.
yeah, it's date night coming up here in St. Paul, so it's gonna be good. We've got some fun activities planned for one night. I don't have any idea what the rest of that's plan is yet because I'm running around like a crazy person all the time. So it's gonna be a surprise. It'll be fun. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
though. I
no.
think we'll try and maybe throw a beer together and I think it'll be fun.
So Adam, you're going to go to Josh's house.
Yeah,
Or place.
I really just have Colby left on my list. So I show up unannounced. I announced a little bit.
Do you like
But-
cats?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been too long since I've been up that way. Minneapolis, St. Paul is such a great place for beer and food, and
Yeah.
really, it's not that terribly far away from me. I mean,
No.
I'm in the Midwest, so a 5-hour drive is not that big of a deal.
5-hour
so-
drive.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what y'all are up to up there, and to see Josh's place firsthand because the beers he sent us last time were all really good. So actually, I booked a hotel like next door to your brewery, Josh. So
Oh, cool.
it will be stumbling distance to and from, and I will show up. If you hand me the keys, I'll lock up at night and open up the next morning.
Hey,
Yes.
that works for me.
He has an excellent safety record of late. So
Yeah, right? I won't
Yeah,
open any
I'll
valves.
make sure to turn all the hot water down to like bathtub temperatures.
And if you do see me naked in your brew house, don't freak out. I maybe didn't burn myself immediately.
It's just
Steaming
okay.
at 'em.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have we've got an event we're going to go to on Thursday night, I believe, where Hollingberry and Son Hops is going to bring some bales back from the Pacific Northwest, and we get to rub some hops like brewers that actually have money and can make enough beer to go out to hop selection. So
gonna play
that's gonna
pretend
be
for a little
super
while.
cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So should be neat.
well, there is a direct flight from XNA up to Minneapolis, St. Paul, but I looked at the prices, and it was going to be like close to $1,000 for me to fly around.
We're going to need
really-
some Patreon subscribers. In a
Yeah,
hurry.
exactly. I was like, ugh. I love you guys, but man, we're going to plan ahead.
That's what the relationship is worth. He put a price tag on it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's free beer, right? Right?
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
$1,000.
I could drink $1,000 worth of beer. And
Yeah. And as long as that's also your food, you're covered.
That's right. It's barley soup.
Mhm.
I've got an oatmeal stout on tap that should replace at least 2 meals. So
Oh,
Yeah, that
well.
drinks like a meal.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend it's Lent.
The
So
wind's coming up, right? Yeah.
so I'm just
You're thinning down for Thanksgiving.
that's right. I'm sipping on my blend.
I guess the blend has got to be pretty good.
I'm not unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My blend is good.
Oh,
What's your blend, Scott?
Oh, now it's bringing out the dank.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you blend
Mine's
all three,
pretty
or what
equal.
was the?
Yeah, it's just like a third of the glass of each into one.
Because I did 1 and 2 and I liked it a lot. I'm now blending 2 and 3.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, mine was all 3 and about equals. If you could know that you'd get that passion fruit out of the Strata that I
Ooh.
finally got, I would aim for that, to use Strata
Yeah.
and get that in there. That's
No, this does definitely spur me to get some of the cryo strata and try and throw that in a dry hop of I mean, I have an IPA that's got strata in it all the time, and if I could bump that, maybe make it like a double dry hopped endorsement,
Ooh.
that'd be a fun beer, because the equal blend of all 3 of these is this is damn good beer.
I think I've got a bunch of those hops left over, so I'm thinking I've been looking for a formulation for a honey IPA because I got to get some honey for my honey man.
Yeah,
And
your sugar daddy, I think it is. Yeah.
I haven't.
But I think this would be a really good combination. I like it quite a bit.
I think it would be great. And this, I feel like there was a while there where Matt and I were trying to encourage you to put less and less bittering hops and more in the end of the boil. And this is super close to what I think Matt and I were both pushing you towards. This is a, probably a hazy IPA really, that this is gonna play in any tap list anywhere.
1 and 3. I don't know if anyone has beer left. 1 and 3. I did 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, and I haven't done all 3 yet. But 1 and 3, I'm really liking that combo.
I've got 2 more sets.
I did a blend of 2/3 1 and 1/3 2, and it was pretty good.
Ooh,
Now I'm just sort of dumping everything together.
the beer burps are good. That's always a good indication.
And dank, right?
A
That's
little
where the
bit.
dank really kicks in. On the
A little
retro,
bit.
the proper term is retronasal. If you want to sound really pompous.
I like beer burps.
And I do.
All right. Anybody else got any business for the gathering before we shut off the official recording?
This is a good one though. These beers are, all 3 of them, great.
Yeah.
This is the best. This is the best round of hop sampler beers you've sent us, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would say so. As a lineup, this is.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
they're
is
all 3
killer.
really good.
Yeah.
And the fact that the one hop I'd used before I got right, I'm calling this a win.
Yeah.
And again, thanks to Josh Secor of Gambit Brewing in St. Paul, Minnesota, for supplying the hops. The hoppy seconds.
Thanks to Crosby Hops for sending me a box of little packages that aren't really that useful for me, but I knew who could use them. So, and I think I'll try and loop in the guys from Crosby. They didn't get back to me in time this time, but for them, I would think this would be an interesting experiment in what they're sending out to people. So,
well, in the bottle, waiting to be, and I'm. This is, by the way, this is probably going to be the Thanksgiving episode of the show. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. But waiting in the bottle is a hop sampler number 28 with a Zaka, or is it a Zaka?
Zaka, I think.
Azuka.
Idaho 7 and El Dorado, or El Dorado.
That's a good lineup too.
That is a great lineup.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, email them again. I got
Yeah.
8 sets. I got an extra set. And now I'm turning an old man. I got an extra set. Okay, guys, this has been fun and wonderful. So, cheers, everybody, and thanks for playing along.
Cheers.
And thanks
Thanks for
to
sending the
Adam
beers.
for
This is great.
Thanks to Adam for sharing his gross story.
I got more gross stories if you want to hear them.
Oh,
Do you,
Caution
do you have,
tale.
yeah, but do you have pics? Do you have gross pics?
okay. Now we go to After Dark.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Adam, Scott, Josh, Matt, and Chris. Financial supporters will be able to hear the conversation continue in the bonus episode that you'll find on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Basic Brewing. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget to send your disaster show stories by Friday, December 5th. In the meantime, if you have brewing questions, show suggestions, disaster stories, or just want to say howdy, write to james@basicbrewing.com. You just fill out the contact form on basicbrewing.com. And please don't forget to tell us where you're from. Check out our mobile-friendly shop at basicbrewingshop.com. Thanks to everybody supporting us through our Patreon page. Special goodies coming your way. Check that out at patreon.com/basicbrewing. It's all until next time. Until then, thanks for listening, everybody. I'm James Spencer. Production help for Basic Brewing Radio and our website is provided by Kelly Dutz. Basic Brewing Radio is a production of Active Voicing. We'll talk to you next time, everybody. In the meantime, stay well and stay tuned. So long.